The fact that Alyssa Bates Webster, who plays Bates on Bringing Up Bates, continues to act in a suspicious manner toward her family continues to cause eyebrows to be raised, to the point where she arrives late at Mama Jane and Papa Bill's house when everyone else has returned home. The mother, who is 29 years old, rarely shows up to family events. A number of commenters on Reddit even brought up her apparent dispute with Lawson, which continues to be a point of contention to this day. To find out what transpired, continue reading. Bringing Up Bates. Alyssa Bates does not participate in the trip that her siblings are in. Previously, Josie communicated with Tori, Michaela, Aaron, and Emerson, as well as other people, over Instagram about her trip to Florida. The cast members of Bringing Up Bates were making their way to Florida in order to join Kelton and Bobby to their professional conference. It has been brought to the attention of many people that Alyssa, who resides in Florida, did not make the most of the opportunity to meet her siblings. As an alternative, she posted a story on Instagram Stories about how she brought her children to a shopping mall and made them live their lives as if her sisters were not there in her town. The fact that this occurred gave rise to the hypothesis that Alyssa and a few of her siblings might be developing a relationship. The reality behind the clash between Alyssa and Lawson. The apparent feud between Alyssa and Lawson was brought up by a number of users on Reddit. The event that started it all was when Alyssa failed to show up to her brother's wedding. The star of Bringing Up Bates noted that the cost of gasoline was extremely expensive during that time period, and she added that they were unable to afford to travel as much after arriving home from their several vacations. Fans, on the other hand, believe that her excuses are not sufficient to justify her absence from a once-in-a-lifetime event. In the meantime, a number of users on Reddit have hypothesized that it is an indication that Alyssa Bates Webster does not have a positive relationship with her family, which may possibly be the reason why she relocated to Florida. I'm gonna hold this sub's hands when I say this. Maybe she doesn't like her if ***ing family lol. I hate to be blunt, but come on guys. It's not the strangest thing in face. Many of us non-able people don't mingle with our families or every member lol. What brings her to the idea of attending his wedding? Perhaps she came to the realization that she has 18 siblings, and that she does not have to be completely present for every one of them. It's possible that she refused to listen to him sing. Perhaps she had other things in mind. It was the statement, "perhaps she didn't want to hear him sing," that drove me out of the room. In other words, I believe that is the argument that a number of people have been making for quite some time currently. Those individuals who are always prepared with a convenient little explanation are those who, however, the truth appears to be self-evident at this time. In reference to Bates, how is Alyssa Bates doing at the moment? Alyssa recently posted a series of updates on Instagram in response to the numerous inquiries she is receiving on the hurricane that is now affecting Florida. As far as the star of Bringing Up Bates is concerned, they are safe. However, they wanted to make sure that the hurricane has left their region. In addition, she expressed gratitude to everyone who had the opportunity to check on him, and mentioned that the damage to their property was rather small. The close-knit Bates family. The Bates family, led by Gil and Kelly Jo Bates, is known for its strong values, faith-centered life, and the closeness between siblings. They rose to fame not only for their size, but for their commitment to family unity, often depicting an ideal of closeness on the show. However, like all families, not everything is perfect behind the scenes. This article will explore the feud rumored to exist between two siblings, Alyssa and Lawson Bates. Growing Up Bates, a strong. Detail the upbringing of the Bates children and the family's emphasis on unity, faith, and traditional values. Establish Alyssa and Lawson's early relationship and personalities, emphasizing the ways they complemented one another and where they clashed. Growing up, Lawson was known for his musical aspirations and outgoing nature, while Alyssa was known for her organizational skills, strong-willed personality, and later her role as a homemaker and mother. Divergent paths, Alyssa and Lawson's different lifestyles. Describe Alyssa's life after marriage. She moved to Florida with her husband, John Webster, and distanced herself from the daily family activities back in Tennessee. Lawson's path kept him close to the public eye, pursuing a country music career and engaging with fans on social media. Highlight how these different paths could have planted the seeds for a divide, as Alyssa grew more private and focused on family, while Lawson remained in the public eye and engaged in social causes. Subtle hints on social media. Review key moments on social media where fans speculated a rift, fewer interactions, missed family events, or perceived tension in posts. Look at fan theories and instances where Alyssa or Lawson's posts could hint at differing beliefs or values. Examine any statements made by the Bates family or individual siblings about maintaining privacy regarding personal issues or addressing gossip in general. Speculated sources of tension. Explore potential sources of disagreement, such as differing family values, Alyssa's inclination for a quieter, family-focused life versus Lawson's ambitions and advocacy in the public sphere. Religious beliefs. Any differing interpretations of faith and lifestyle choices. Social causes and views on the public eye. Lawson's activism and Alyssa's more reserved approach. Dive into specific instances, if any, where these values came into conflict, and how each sibling's reaction might have contributed to misunderstandings or hurt feelings. The impact on family gatherings and dynamics. Discuss how a feud between siblings impacts family gatherings, especially in a family as large and close as the Bates. The roles other siblings or Gil and Kelly Jo may have played in mediating or supporting each of them. Analyze moments where family events, holidays, or special occasions were noticeably affected by Alyssa and Lawson's distance. Reactions from fans and the show's audience. Describe how fans have reacted to hints of discord, including social media discussions and fan theories. The pressure that fans place on reality stars to maintain a united front, and how this has potentially complicated Alyssa and Lawson's dynamic. Lessons on family, forgiveness, and growth. Explore possible avenues for reconciliation and forgiveness, drawing parallels with other feuds resolved within the Bates family. Consider the influence of public scrutiny on sibling relationships and how each individual's choices affect family dynamics. Discuss the possibility of Lawson and Alyssa finding common ground in shared family values and beliefs, even as they pursue different lifestyles. What the future holds. Speculate on whether the feud might mend with time, as family ties often bring siblings back together. Reflect on the lasting impact of Alyssa and Lawson's choices on the Bates family's image and their relationship as siblings. End with a hopeful note on the resilience of family bonds and the potential for healing, despite life's inevitable differences.